YouTube friends. I hope you're smiling wherever you are. I am Dr. Thashna Walsh. I am the coach, mentor of the lovely group and tribe, Thashna Walsh Lifestyle Tribe, and the Grow to Glow Ascension Pathway. Today I am answering a question because a part of what I basically talk about all the time is about making life easy, is about allowing that goddess self to come through so that your life feels easy. So you're not hustling, you're not stressing, you're not fretting, you're not worried about stuff. Because all the stuff that you're worried about, whether it's love and romance, whether it's your finances, whether it's your health, your well being, or your joy, or your peace, everything that you're worried about is actually within your grasp. It's within your reach, within your grasp, but because of the way we've been wired since we were born, we see things away from us. We feel disconnected from the love, from the money, from the romance, from the peace, from the freedom that we want. So the question was, how do I make things easy? How do I make my life seem so easy? And it's not just a seam, it's something I have practiced. I have learned all the nuggets that I needed to learn in order to do that. And this is why I created the Grow to Glow Ascension Pathway, so you can ascend up out of the mire, out of the struggle, up out of the hustle, into this space where you feel there is so much freedom. It doesn't mean you're not living in the 3D with everybody else, but the way everybody else sees the world, you see it very differently because you've practiced your mind, you've weeded out all the old subconscious dramas and belief systems that were keeping me stuck. And now I get the opportunity to see life at a different level, at a different frequency. And so when I invite ladies, especially, this is what I am inviting them to come out of yourself. There is a version of you that is so beautiful, that is so free, that is just full of love, full of light, and is wanting, absolutely wanting what you have. So if that's what you want things to be easy, you want things to be free, the first thing you need to do is to take a look at yourself. What is it that's causing the disturbance within yourself? Look at the identity that you're bringing to the table. The identity that you have right now is what's reflected in your life. And obviously, once you start changing that identity, you start seeing a totally different thing, a different canvas, a different screen, a different experience starts showing up for you. But you have to look at the identity that you are facing the world with at the moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Right? So you have to take time out, right? This is the work that most people don't want to do. They don't want to, sorry, they don't want to sit with themselves. They don't want to pay attention to what's going on inside themselves. All they want is to reach for the things that they want. But you have to have a look at the things that you actually don't want either, because these are the things that are making you up, which is why you are experiencing the same crap every day, the struggles every day, the hustle every day, the worry every day. This is why you're doing that. So if you want to release that struggle, you want to release the hustle and move to a plane where things are easy and life just flows for you. The money just flows in, the opportunities just come to you, right? You know what's good for you. You make great choices just like that, right? Your intuition is fired up and on par. If that's what you're after, then first you need to look at who you are and accept who she is, who is there, who is being represented for you on the canvas of your life. You have to look at that first. And once you accept, you can then clarify, this is what I don't want. Now, what is it that I want? And what you want is completely the opposite of what you don't want, right? You don't want the struggle, so you want the peace. You don't want not have enough money, so you want financial freedom, right? So you're looking at what you want. And then once you find what you want, then you're holding that in your focus, in your target, and you are looking and you're feeling and you're emotionalizing that into your life on a daily basis, on a minutely basis. It's not something you get up and you do once a day and expect it's going to get stuck inside of your system. Just remember, your subconscious programs are huge and they're powerful and they're what drive your life. So in order to reboot and rewire the system, you have to be aware that your consciousness has to be super strong. And also, you have to be willing to do the work that most people don't want to do, which is sit in meditation, which is sit in mindfulness, which is sit up with your journal, which is bring in your end scene of positive outcome, of financial freedom, of the love life you want, of the freedom you want, whatever it is that you want for your life, is bringing that into view constantly whilst you are releasing all the baggage, all the hurts, all the harm, all the triggers, right? So every time you feel a trigger, I call it trigger therapy or glow therapy, because it's an opportunity for you to grow, for an opportunity for you to say there's something here to work on. And you really, as soon as you work on those things and you start releasing them, what starts happening for you is that you create space for better frequency, better energy for the things that you want to actually come into your life. They won't come any other way. So this is the work that I've had to do over the last 20 years. And now I teach and train women how to do that in a shorter period of time, 10 weeks to transform, so that you start seeing a total different life unfold in your life. All right. So this is how you make life easy. You might think it's hard working on yourself, but it's the sweetest work you'll ever have to do, because once you've done it, it stays with you forever. And it's not something that once you've practiced it into your system, it just becomes your norm. And then life just sort of just rolls out for you, nice and simple. So I hope that answers the question. And if you have any other questions with regards to that, then please send me a message. You leave a message here on the comments or find me on Facebook, Grow to Glow Ascension Pathway. And yeah, happy to have a conversation, or go to the website, which will be posted here later on at ThashnaWalsh.com. And there's be lots of information on all the things that I do. So in terms of rewiring your subconscious program, rapid transformational therapy, RTT, a lot of people have heard about it. It's world renowned. I'm a rapid transformational therapist, and that's the easiest, quickest way to target limitations, triggers, unwanted belief systems that are hanging out inside of your body that you don't want, right? So if you don't want these things, let's have a conversation so we can start getting rid of them and start becoming the person, the goddess, the human being, the golden, gorgeous, vibrant being that you're meant to be. All right, I know you feel it inside, and your soul stirs and it calls and it says, please come, help me, right? Because any sort of dysfunction that you have in your life, or disharmony that you feel inside of you, is because you're not in alignment with the soul calling that you're here for. So listen to it, and use the nuggets. Look at your identity, right? Accept it, clarify it, and clear out the rubbish so that you have space to put all the good stuff that you want in. I hope that's all clear for you. Thank you again for the question, Denise. And yes, so keep the questions coming in. I got quite a list to go through, and every week I'm taking care of one of them. All right, so thank you again for staying tuned. Lots of love. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and thank you for liking the videos. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Sending you big love, lots of hugs. Stay light, stay bright. Till next time. Bye.